All right, Jason Witten. Jason Witten retiring for the what? This will be the third time, right? Shout out to everybody that's watching. My name is Law Nation, and we're going to talk about Jason Witten. He's retiring from the Raiders. He will sign a contract with the Dallas Cowboys for the final contract life of his career. He want to end off with the Cowboys. It's going to be a one-day contract. And my thing is, I believe Jason Witten brought a lot to the game. He did. He brought a lot to the game. He showcased his career, throughout his career, a good stabilizer to the game, very important piece to the Cowboys puzzle. He is one of those guys that I wish he was able to get a Super Bowl ring or even just play in the Super Bowl, right? I wish he was able to go over there to the Kansas City Chiefs or even the Buccaneers now and maybe get him a ring. Nevertheless, the sun will set on his career as a ringless Cowboy. And one can argue that Jason Witten was one of those guys that when we look at the tape, we look at everything, the last thread of Bill Parcells during the years that he was here with Dallas Cowboys, the last thread of that heart and soul, sun up to sundown type of guy, refuses to allow anybody to get in his way, his position. And over the years, some people fell out of love with him because of the fact of that, because he just never was a guy that was willing to tap his helmet and say, hey, I'm out. Now, here's what Jason Witten said, and this is article to showcase that he did retire. No clickbaiting news, because a lot of people only look at, oh, Law is clickbaiting. No, I'm only reading the article. So if he decides not to retire, it's not on me. It's on you guys. But on all of my videos, all of the links will be somewhere posted in the description box or what have you. All right, here's the article. The tight end told ESPN Todd on Wednesday he will sign a one-day contract with the Dallas Cowboys when his contract with the Raiders expires in March and will retire as a Cowboy. A coach once told me, the legacy of heroes is the memory of a great name and the inheritance of a great example, Witten told Archer. As I hang it up, I walk away knowing that for 17 seasons, I gave it my absolute all. I'm proud of my accomplishments as a football player on the field, an example I tried to set off of it. Football is a great game that has taught me many valuable lessons, and I look forward to passing on that knowledge to the next generation. I'm gonna tell you guys, Jason Witten belongs in the Hall of Fame. He should get the Iron Man award. One of those awards where you look at it and say, man, the guy is a flat out beast as it relates to health-wise. I mean, I was telling people, close your eyes and imagine if Tony Romo had his type of health, right? Or if Sean Lee had his type of health. Man, they wouldn't even have to wait 5 years after he retires for Sean Lee to go straight to the Hall of Fame. That's how great that brother would have been if he was just healthy. And I'm talking about Sean Lee. Now with Tony Romo, if he had Jason Witten type of health, woo, it'd be crazy, man. We would have been looking at like numbers of crazy numbers. And that's just how it goes. Injuries is a part of the game, but Jason Witten figured out ways. I remember some of the plays that I like out of Jason Witten was that hit from a Rolando McClain when he was playing for the Raiders. Had that spleen all jacked up and busted up. I think Jason Witten missed one game. And there was another game where he had his mouth wired up because somebody knocked his jaw off, and he was able to go back the following week or something like that. Jason Witten will always be known as one of those guys to get the Tough Man Award. And think about this with Jason Witten. The aspect of playing all of those years, getting all of those numbers, you got to give him an extra praises because he never looked like he running fast, right? And he never extend his hands and catch the ball, pluck the ball out of the sky like like a jump man ball, like a high point the ball or what have you. He always kind of like cradling the ball in. It's crazy. And we can look back at so many games. I believe like the game when he got his helmet knocked off and he continued to run. I think it was against those Eagles, right? That's a wonderful embodiment or a picture that you can really think of Jason Witten. That play alone, right? I believe another play that was fantastic to me was the Dez Bryant to Jason Witten. That was a good play. When Dez Bryant, passed the ball, I think that happened in 2016, or it could have been 2018. No, it was 2016. 2016, Dez Bryant to Jason Witten. That was a damn good play. It was the Detroit game, I believe. We was like, wow, And I remember, I think it was a playoff game. Jason Witten throwing the ball. I mean, Jason Witten, he looked like he could be a good quarterback. So there's a lot of memories of Jason Witten. Now, I don't want nobody to be posting all of the negative memories. Let's find some positive memories of Jason Witten, knowing that he will be the greatest tight end for the Dallas Cowboys by record-wise of all time. Because I do know that Jay Novacek, man, although he wasn't a drafted pick for the Cowboys, he was one of those guys that everybody said, man, hey, he was nothing in Arizona, but when he came over here to the Cowboys, whoo, I mean, Jason Witten can only look at what Jay Novacek did and was like, man, that Jay Novacek, something awesome. Jay Novacek was the guy that brought a lot of things to the table, especially on third downs for Troy Aikman. So I put Jason Witten up there. I put Jason Witten a little bit above number 84, but from a playoff-wise and Super Bowl-wise, nothing tops 84. Jay Novacek, everybody knows Jay, right? So with that being said, Cowboy Nation, let's give a round of applause to Jason Witten for having his final day with the Dallas Cowboys, retiring and calling it quits. Now, I don't think that he will be a guy that goes back to the booth, right? Because this is his third retirement, right? Retired from the Cowboys, retired from the ESPN, and now he's retired from the Raiders, right? So I think that he would probably be better at going into coaching. That would be probably his best angle. Or, I can't count that man's future. He might want to polish and retool his trait and get back out there and broadcasting. Who knows? Maybe he can be just on the analytical side. I don't know. But post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. Check out the article. The link will be in the description box. And don't forget to share this content. Let your friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. And don't forget, I don't break the news. I just report the news. Whatever's been broken, I just try to put it together with my thoughts. Let that sink in. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute.